Everything you need to know about Black Ops 3 Zombies in one video. Let's not waste any more time. Black Ops 3 and most zombie games before it starts the player off with nothing but a pistol and some frag grenades, neither of which will be useful after the first few rounds. To get better weapons, equip perks, and unlock doors, you need to build up points. Points are awarded to the player in a multitude of different ways. The primary way to earn points is to land shots on enemies. Every single hit marker is worth 10 points. Headshot kills are worth 100 points, melee kills are worth 130 points, explosive kills are worth 50 points, torso kills are worth 60 points, and net kills are worth 70 points. The basic point strategy is to pair a weaker weapon that gets a lot of hit markers with a weapon that is good for killing zombies. Since there is no point limit per zombie, the more hit markers you get, the more points you earn. A great tip for the beginning of games is to melee every zombie in round 1, then on round 2, shoot zombies 8 times with your MR6 or 1911 and then knife them. There are numerous other ways that points are awarded to you, but the primary way to gain points will be through point farming with weak weapons. If you want to see a more comprehensive list, check the description for the wiki page. Some weapons are found on the wall, known as wall weapons. And even though all weapons can be found within the mystery box, some weapons are only found within the mystery box. We call those box weapons. Wall weapons vary in price, but can be bought straight from their chalk outline. Additionally, you can return to the chalk outline and purchase ammo for that weapon for half the price of the weapon. This even works after the weapon has been upgraded, though the cost will increase to 4,500 points. The mystery box is a box that gives you a random weapon for 950 points. The only way to refill your ammo with these weapons is through max ammo drops. The mystery box has several different locations throughout the entire map. The current location has a bright blue light that shines into the sky that you can use to locate the box. Once you spin the box more than a few times, it has a chance of giving you a teddy bear and moving locations. Have no worries, it will refund your points if this happens. Simply look up in the sky for the next location. The Pack-a-Punch is a machine that is usually unlocked after a short side quest and greatly increases the damage of your weapons. Initially, Pack-a-Punching your weapon will cost 5,000 points and it will refill your ammo on your initial Pack-a-Punch. Black Ops 3 also introduces alternate ammo types. Putting your bullet weapon back into the Pack-a-Punch machine will cost 2,500 points and give you an alternate ammo type. These alternate ammo types have a unique effect and will deal infinite damage. Blast Furnace creates a burst of fire, burning up to an entire horde, but comes with a long cooldown. Deadwire shocks a handful of zombies with a very short cooldown. Turned will turn a zombie against the horde, killing them one by one, with a long cooldown. Thunderwall will create a mini blast effect, killing a handful of zombies with a short cooldown. And Fireworks will launch fireworks and a model of your weapon will appear, shooting any zombie in sight with a long cooldown. The perk system is simple. There are various perks scattered throughout the entire map and you are limited to buying 4 of those perks, so choose wisely. Most maps have a way to earn a free random perk or even increase your perk limit to 5, but those vary depending on the map. Unfortunately, there is no way to refund your perk or change them mid-game. However, going down will completely remove every single perk you had equipped. The Ronderfizz is a machine that functions similarly to the mystery box. Using it requires 1,500 points and will present you with a random perk. Here are the perks available in Black Ops 3. Juggernog increases your base health, allowing you to take 5 hits before going down. Quick Revive allows you to revive allies faster and allows you to pick yourself up in a solo game up to 3 times. Be aware, going down without Quick Revive in solo will end your game. Double Tap increases your rate of fire and shoots out 2 bullets for every 1 bullet, essentially doubling your damage. Speed Cola increases your reload speed and increases how quickly you rebuild barriers. Stamina Up allows you to sprint faster and longer. Mule Kick allows you to carry a 3rd weapon. Widow's Wine makes it so that when you are hit by an enemy, you erupt in webbing, slowing down nearby zombies. It also changes your grenades to sticky grenades. You can refill those grenades by killing zombies trapped by your Widow's Wine and picking up these spider drops. Deadshot reduces weapon sway and for console, auto targets zombies' heads. Electric Cherry creates an electrical area of effect around the player when reloading. This stuns zombies that are close to you. Pro tip, the electrical attack is stronger the fewer rounds you have in your weapon upon reloading. Drops are power-ups that drop from enemies randomly throughout the game. Zombies need to be within the playable space in order to spawn in a drop. Only 4 drops appear per round. The physical drop remains on the map for about 20 seconds, and the time-based drops last about 30 seconds once you pick them up. Drops also follow a structured rotation. Though the order of the drops is indeed indeed random, every single drop must appear at least once before it drops again. This means you will get one whole set of drops before you see any repeats. This is except for forced drops like those at the end of dog rounds or spawned in by Gobblegums. Max ammos will completely refill your reserve ammo. Be sure to reload your weapon to get the most out of these max ammos. Insta-kills make all basic enemies a one-hit kill. Unfortunately, this does not include boss zombies like panzers or margwas. Nukes will kill every basic enemy currently spawned in on the map, once again not including boss zombies. These also award the player 400 points. Carpenters will repair all of the window barriers and award the player 200 points. Double points will double all of the points that players earn during its duration. Fire sales will activate all mystery box locations and make every box spin worth 10 points. Additionally, the cost to spin the Gobblegum machine will also be reduced in price. The death machine drop will allow players to use a death machine. It's really fun. A perk bottle drop will reward players with a random free perk. Bonus points will award the player with a random amount of bonus points. There are also map-specific drops like Zetsubou's Seed or Origin's Zombie Blood. Also worth mentioning, some drops have a certain criteria before they start spawning. Fire sales only spawn after you've moved the mystery box. Death machines only spawn once you've purchased Quick Revive. And Carpenters only drop once 5 window barriers have been broken by zombies. By default, players can take 3 hits before going down. This increases to 5 hits once they purchase Juggernog. The amount of damage that zombies deal to players is static. It does not increase as the rounds progress. Zombies will gradually begin to run and then sprint as the rounds progress. Super sprinters are nowhere to be found in Black Ops 3 Zombies. This means that zombies will never catch up to you if you are constantly walking. However, zombie health does increase infinitely. There is no health cap. As the rounds increase, zombie health will also exponentially increase. This makes infinite damage weapons, traps, and alternate ammo types your most reliable way of dealing damage in high rounds. Zombies in Black Ops 3 are notorious for windmill hitting you. Although zombies do attack you in quick succession, you can run quite close to them in Black Ops 3 and come out mostly unscathed. And finally, one horde of zombies is usually just 24 zombies. In other words, there are only 24 zombies spawned in on the map at a time. Traps are map-specific mechanisms designed for killing zombies. Use caution. Most traps also deal damage to the player, and some even insta-down players. These traps are usually infinite damage, meaning they will kill zombies on any round. There are boarded up window barriers that zombies like to tear down. You can rebuild these barriers to slow down zombies coming into the map, and each board repair will give you 10 points. Monkey bombs are a special piece of equipment that can be found in the mystery box. Once thrown, monkey bombs attract most enemies and then explode. These are great for giving players a moment to focus on an Easter egg quest or get out of a bad situation. A staple of Black Ops 3 Zombies are the craftable items. Some items can be found around the map and put together on a buildable table to create useful items and even wonder weapons. The Zombie Shield is a buildable that provides your back complete cover from zombie attacks for as long as you have the shield on. You can see the health of your shield by looking at this indicator on your HUD. Once your shield breaks, you can return to the buildable table and get a new one. Specialist weapons are map-specific weapons that players get after completing a side quest. They are infinite ammo, limited time weapons that can devastate most enemies. To use your specialist again, simply get kills to recharge your specialist meter. Gobblegums provide players with specific bonuses and useful perks. Gobblegum machines are found throughout the map where players can spin for their Gobblegum. Players can only bring in 5 Gobblegums in any given match. Players choose which gums to bring into the match in the external menu. Much like the drop cycle, your 5 gums follow a similar pattern. You will see every single Gobblegum in your pack at least once before they can show up again. Keeping track of this rotation is very important for certain high round strategies. The first spin of the Gobblegum machine on every round is free, though it increases in price the more you use it within the round. The higher round you are on, the more points it will cost to respin the Gobblegum machine. Each Gobblegum is activated in a different way. Purple gums are activated by the player, blue gums are activated immediately and last for a specific amount of rounds, green gums are activated immediately and last for a specific amount of time, and orange gums are auto-activated when the right parameters are met. There are also different tiers of Gobblegum as well, denoted by their texture. Common Gobblegums have a solid texture, Mega Gums have a spotted texture, Rare Megas have a wavy texture, and Ultra Rare Megas have a wooden texture. Also important to note that the players have an unlimited amount of common Gobblegums and never need to purchase them through Dr. Monty's factory. Mega Gums, on the other hand, are limited and you will need to purchase them through Liquid Divinium. Gobblegums Gobblegums can be won in Dr. Monty's factory by exchanging liquid divinium for gums. Liquid diviniums are usually awarded to the player every 7 rounds and only when the player purchases something within the map. Also, some daily challenges award liquid divinium upon completion. Once you have the liquid divinium you want to spend, head over to Dr. Monty's factory. There are 3 different spins you can purchase: 1 vat, 2 vat, or 3 vat. Each spin corresponds to the 3 different vat containers that you're gonna spin. A 3 vat spin will increase your chance at a higher rarity mega Gobblegum, whereas a 1 vat spin will increase the sheer amount of gums you receive thanks to the occasional power boost item, which rewards you with all 3 items in all 3 vats rather than just the 1. The best way to farm liquid divinium is to begin a game and remain in the spawn room until round 7, and then spend all the points you can after that. Interact with as much as you can and try to find the liquid divinium. Once you do, restart your game and repeat. Or you could just buy them with real life money. Newton's Cookbook is similar to Dr. Monty's factory, where it allows you to exchange certain Gobblegums for other, usually more desirable Gobblegums. You are given 30 distills every single day, which allows you to activate one of the 3 combinations the game provides you. Those 3 combinations will be randomized every day, and you can purchase more distills in exchange for liquid divinium. In order for all of your stats to be tracked in your barracks, you need to ensure you are playing solo, online, or in a ranked private match. If you change it to unranked, these stats will not track, and some Easter egg steps might work differently. Notably, you will need to upgrade all the bows into Eisendrache's main quest. Black Ops 3 is the first to introduce weapon kits. Weapon kits allow you to add attachments and camos to most weapons within the map itself, with some unfortunate exceptions. This does come with the first zombie-specific camo grind in Zombies. Unfortunately, there is no mastery camo, and it only takes about 1,000 kills to unlock the last camo for each weapon. All weapon attachments naturally save, but in all honesty, these attachments have a minimal effect on your weapon's performance in-game. With the introduction of alternate ammo types and no health cap, a weapon's capabilities will always be a futile investment. That being said, the Dingo is a beast of an LMG and one of the best holdout weapons you will ever find in Call of Duty Zombies. The KRM, Brecci, or Haymaker shotguns are all fantastic for taking out boss zombies. The ICR is a wall weapon that provides a balance of damage and point gain very consistently. The PPSH is a throwback weapon that has incredible ammo and is incredibly fun to use. Unfortunately, it is only found in Gorod Krovi and the World at War Zombies Chronicles maps. Shadows of Evil is not the map you want to start your zombies journey on. It's got a complicated pack-a-punch, challenging boss zombie, and not the most forgiving play space to train around. That being said, once you are comfortable with the mechanics of zombies, Shadows of Evil has incredible depth in its Easter eggs. The setup process is a masterclass in presentation and adventure, and the Wonder Weapon is one of the most powerful we've seen in Zombies. It's not uncommon to hear that Shadows of Evil is a top 5 zombie map of all time. The Giant is a remaster of Der Riese from World at War, and it is an excellent choice for novice players who want to practice their training skills. It's bare bones without a big main quest. The Wunderwaffe will save you in some situations, but not all. The Pack-a-Punch setup is concise and easy to comprehend, and it has one of the most iconic camping spots of all time. If you want a simple zombie map to relax on, the Giant is your go-to. Der Eisendrache is an excellent choice for any newcomer to Black Ops 3 Zombies. The Power and Pack-a-Punch are probably the easiest in all of Black Ops 3, not to mention it has some great training spots if you want to practice. And when you feel like taking on more of a challenge, the bow upgrades are challenging enough to keep you entertained without being incredibly tedious. And the main quest is one of the most accessible and fun in Black Ops 3 as well. Please don't be too afraid of Zetsubou No Shima. Its Power and Pack-a-Punch may be lengthy, but it doesn't demand that much skill. That is, if you can handle going without Jug until round 7 or 8. But once you learn Zetsubou, you are delighted to an atmospheric and immersive zombie map like we haven't seen in years. The Wonder Weapon isn't the strongest, and the boss zombies are annoying, but the various side quests, the plant mechanics, and the atmosphere make this map a treat for more experienced players. Gorod Krovi returns with a simple power switch, but ups the ante with a more involved Pack-a-Punch quest. Not as difficult as Shadows of Evil, but it does take some skill. After that, Gorod Krovi has some of the most fun equipment you can get. The Gauntlet of Siegfried, the Dragon Shield, the Dragon Strike controller, and most of those are upgradable. As a bonus, the Wonder Weapon is only found in the box. Use caution though. Manglers, Valkyries, and the Flying Dragon cause this map to become chaotic in nearly every single round. With not a lot of easy training spots and and the wonder weapon falling off in the early 40s, Gorod Krovi will challenge you. Revelations, while not being beloved by the hardcore community, I believe to be the gold standard for casual and accessible zombies maps. There is no power switch, and Pack-a-Punch isn't as simple as the Eisendrache, but it is not difficult by any means. Wonder weapons and the map's specialist are all found in the mystery box, and they are some of the most powerful in the series. This is good because there are a good amount of boss zombies to deal with. And if you want to practice completing side quests, the hat system is one of the best introductory Easter eggs for beginners. In fact, there are a ton of side quests to discover in Revelations. Nacht der Untoten, Verrückt, and Shinunuma are all bare-bones experiences without a Pack-a-Punch on them, but they can be a fun, simple challenge. Kino der Toten, Ascension, and Moon are all excellent casual experiences with basic power and Pack-a-Punch quests, and wonder weapons are in the mystery box as well. Shangri-La is just like the other Black Ops 1 maps, but it's a little bit more challenging. And Origins is much like Shadows of Evil, where it isn't great for beginners, but if you like the collectathon type zombie maps, Origins provides an incredible challenge with a very high skill ceiling. Black Ops 3 Zombies is the pinnacle of what classic zombies grew to become. With so many maps and so much to offer, it is easily one of the best zombie experiences of all time. But if you want to fulfill that zombie itch, be sure to check out this video and stay beautiful.